What's going on, people? 6'8" back for a head shave. About 2 or 3 days growth. Didn't want to feel like doing it tomorrow before work, so I figured I'd go ahead and get it done. And at the same time, I'd try out a sample. We'll get to that in a moment. The blade here, if you couldn't tell by the thumbnail, is a Gillette blue blade. I've never seen this blade. Flash boredom sent it over. Thanks, Flash. With a plethora of other blades that I've never tried. I'm gonna be putting it in the Yaki night helmet head with the West Coast Shaving, I guess, Charcoal Goods collaboration handle, CNC machine, the Venice. Love this handle. And this blade comes from China. So, got the soap whipped up here in the Vanillé with the channel brush. It's very light, they say that on the site, so I can't really complain too much about it, even though it has been sitting in wax paper for some time. I believe Sean Arter sent it over from the Facebook group, NC Wetheads. Join us. You'll love it over there. Anyway, it's Hub City Soap Company. It's Pipe Dreams. The scent note, well, the scent story is a mellow woody aroma followed by a sweet cherry pipe tobacco with a hint of florals. And of course it's tallow, if you didn't know. I don't believe they do vegan soaps. Could be wrong, but I just recently ordered a bunch of samples from them. However, Pipe Dreams was sold out, so I don't know if I think they're sold out of samples and the normal tubs, 4-ounce tubs as well. Coffee. On another note, if you're looking for an unscented deodorant, I highly recommend this. Yes, I know it's called Works, but it does work. It works, alright? It works. It's kind of like the Travel Cube from PAA, except it's deodorant. And I picked this up at Marshall's a while back, around the end of May. It's got a bunch of ingredients. It's probably not vegan or anything like that. Go to Works, WERXbody.com. I think I got mine for $2.99 or $4.99, I can't remember. But if you don't want your deodorants overpowering your aftershaves or your colognes, highly recommend Unscented Deodorant. And this is one that I can back. I don't know what that means to most of y'all, but I back this. It will keep you unstank for at least 24 hours. Probably longer, but I take a shower before 24 hours, so I wouldn't know about longer than 24 hours. But anyway, that's not a sponsor or anything. That's just me trying to help you guys out that have maybe been looking for a deodorant that doesn't overpower what you want to smell like. So it's a 2-band, super high density. Badger. Doesn't seem like one. Maybe high density, but I don't know about super. But I do know it came from Maggard's. That's what I was told. I don't know why he would lie, so. But it does not seem super dense to me, but whatever. I do get the cherry tobacco scent faintly. And maybe some floral in the background. Sometimes the floral comes up first. It really just goes back and forth. You don't know what note's gonna hit you at what time with this scent, at least for me. And I've never shaved with it, but I've had it on deck for a day here. And don't believe I've ever used Hub City. But if I have, I don't remember it. We got it made in this community with the artisans. You have to admit, we have it made. Think of back in the days when all they had was Williams and garbage. Like soaps. Nobody get offended by that. I'm just saying they can't hold a candle to what's made today. For their time, yeah, they were good. And nobody spent astronomical amounts of money on shave gear. My family thinks I'm bonkers. They want to put me in a loony bin when they see my den. And then when I talk about getting something else, they're like, have you gone mad? Like, how many soaps do you need? How many razors do you need? Does anybody else get those questions, or is it just me? They don't understand it's a hobby. They don't understand this is way too aggressive for my growth. Anyway, they don't understand the community, the hobby itself, and everything else that comes with wet shaving. I wonder if anyone's ever had an intervention. Like, seriously. From, their family or significant other. Worried about their shaving habit. I laugh, but it's really not funny. The shit's not cheap, and it's hard to stop buying. However, I'm not gonna buy any more 4-ounce pucks unless it's something that I've been waiting on for ages, or I know the artisan. I trust the artisan enough to pull the trigger, which aren't very many, honestly. I'll just get the samples first, and if I like the soap, I'll pull the trigger. If I don't, I won't. I'd rather be out of $30 for 4 or 5 samples than 140 on 3 or 4 soap sets, or whatever the cost. Hundreds of dollars, put it that way. This is skidding. I don't know if it's, I bet it's this blade. Can't love them all. I'm not a big fan of this blade. But, you know, you don't know till you try it. And it may work good on my face. I don't know. Just because it's aggressive doesn't mean it shaves good. It can still chatter. I call when the blade's skipping across your head, I call that blade chatter. Because it's chattering across your head. I don't call it skipping. If you have a razor that doesn't hold your blade properly, I probably wouldn't use it. I mean, I know most people call when the razor head doesn't hold the blade tight enough, that's blade chatter. Well, I wouldn't use that razor. Just me personally. I guarantee you this has no blade chatter. It's the blade. Which, I do have pretty thick hair on the head, so at least in the back. So I really can't throw off on the blade too much, seeing it's the first time I've ever used it, but I've had way better blades on my head, so I'm gonna call it garbage because it may not be garbage. Really didn't have enough soap with the sample, but trying to get what I can out of it. I put it all in here. But yeah, unless I've gotten a lot of soaps from that artisan and they told me the scent is strong or the scent is weak, obviously I won't be buying it if it's weak. People I can trust. I'm not just gonna listen to any Joe Schmo artisan. I'll listen to people in the community, but some people. But I'm not gonna listen to just any artisan I've never bought soap from just because they say it's the greatest soap, it smells so good, it's really strong, it's a banger. Yeah, you know how many times I've gotten let down because of that? Just because the artisan wanted to make a fast buck. Yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. Nope. I got so many soaps that I need to sell, but I don't have time, or I'm too lazy to list them. And I'm not gonna sell them for dirt cheap because most of them have only had a couple of shaves out of them, and they're worth like a little bit less than what they go for. I mean, especially if they've never been touched with water, they go for even more if they've only been used once. So I'll just keep mine unless I find a buddy that wants to trade something. Anybody on here can ask me if I have a certain soap and would I be interested in trading it anytime you guys want. I won't get mad or feel some type of way about it. If you have a soap that you don't particularly like, that you think I would like, send me a message on Facebook, email me, send me a comment on here. I mean, and if you have a soap you think I'd like, then we can make a trade. If you have a set you think I'd like, we can make a set trade if I have it, or if you have it, or whatever. So, I don't think I ever said that on this channel, but yeah, I'd be totally down for that. It'd be me getting something off my hands that I don't particularly like, that I'm stuck with, that doesn't have to collect dust and go old, and the same for you. So, or if you want to trade multiples, we'll trade multiples, soap sets, or razor for razor, whatever. Everybody gets tired of what they have sometimes and wants to get rid of it. I know that's what the buy-sell trades are for, but I just don't trust everybody and their grandma. I've been just recently screwed over, but I won't go into that. And it wasn't on shaving gear, so, or anything to do with the community, so I won't say what it is, because you never know who's watching. But $35. You want to get me for $35? Whatever, man. Because karma's gonna hit you 35 million times harder. And I believe in karma. She's a bitch. But yeah, I figured I'd do a Saturday sample head shave, because I'm not gonna shave tomorrow. I'm gonna stay up all night, go to bed about 9 or 10 in the morning, get up about 4:30 p.m., take a shower, get ready for work, go to work, be at work by 6:30, at least 6:20, something like that, hopefully. And then do my 12 hours, come home, do the same thing all over again for 3 days in a row. That's why I'm beat to death. And my job isn't, it's a warehouse job. If you ever worked in a warehouse, you know this shit sucks. It's back-breaking, strenuous fucking shit, and I mean, it'll wear you out. I've never worked 12 hours before. I've only worked 10s. Well, yeah, I guess I have, but I only did it for like 2 weeks because the place went out of business. But I didn't do it long enough to get used of it. That's what I mean. And our breaks are very shitty. We get 2 30-minute breaks in a 12-hour period. But the reason I bitch is because the 10-hour shift gets an extra 15-minute break 2 hours before they go home. Man, why can't you give the 12 hours, the half days, that? Why? I mean, why? Doesn't make any sense. But the 3 days in a row sucks, I'm not gonna lie. But on the other hand, the 4 days off is pretty sweet, but you will be paying for it the first day you're off. And when Friday rolls around every week, you get paid, which is very nice. Around here, it's hard to find a job that pays weekly. The job's actually worth a shit. I mean, really hard. Everything's bi-weekly pay. Can't stand bi-weekly pay. That just means more taxes is coming out my check, and longer I'm gonna have to wait on my money. But this is the most I've ever been paid. So I'll try to stay here as long as I can. Unless they just go off the deep end one night and pull some fuck shit, then I will leave. I'm not gonna stay and get treated like trash anywhere. I don't care if I'm making $100 an hour. I'm not gonna stay somewhere and work for somebody that doesn't give a two shits about their employees, or about me, or me and him, or me, him and her, but care about those 5 people. That's not right. It's called favoritism. And it's all over jobs in America, and I'm sure all over the world. And it's fucked up, man. Unless you start with a business and stay there, most of the time that's going to be your people that get the favoritism. It's the people that started there when the doors opened on the place. And they will stay there, and stay there, and stay there. And everybody comes in, they analyze, and they size up. If they don't like them, or like the way they talk, or the way they act, or they're jealous of them, or whatever the case, they'll try to get them terminated. And 9 times out of 10, it works. And most of the time, these are hard-working people. They come in every day, they come in early, they stay late. They bust their hump every time they're at work. But you got this one person that keeps spreading. This isn't happening to me right now, but I'm just saying. It's actually pretty smooth for me right now. But they keep going on with the gossip and the lies to the wrong managers. And I've even heard of people bribing managers to fire people with money. Like, you find a reason to fire Susan, for example, and I'll give you $200 right now. They do it. I've seen them do it for less. I didn't see it, but I heard it, and the person went out the door. So, wherever you're working, I know a lot of people are off because of COVID. And we do wear masks. We have to wear masks. It is what it is. Masks are old news to me. I don't even get mad about it anymore. The only time I wear mine's at work, and I have not been vaccinated, and I'm not gonna get vaccinated. They're offering $100 to any employee that gets vaccinated right now. The health department's offering $100 to anybody gets vaccinated. I don't believe in it. I don't need a vaccination. I don't believe in vaccinations. I don't even get a flu shot. It's not that I'm scared of shots. Could care less. I get them all the time. The doctor. At least once a year. Doesn't bother me one bit. But I've heard horror stories about the shots and what it's doing to people. And my luck, my body chemistry wouldn't agree with what's in the shot. And I'd lose feeling in a body part, or I've heard people the whole left or right side of their body goes numb or cramps up for months and months. This guy said he got it this past Thanksgiving, and his right or left side, I can't remember, of his arm, the arm he got the shot in, is cramped up still. So yeah, that's pretty scary. And these are people that got the shot, not ones that didn't and said they did and spreading non-true rumors. Why would they lie about it? I mean, obviously everyone wants, most of the people are pro-shot. They want everyone to get it. I'm not gonna do it. At least not till I get the virus. Obviously, then I'll have to. But until I get it, and I'm sorry if you don't like the subject I'm talking about, but me and my family are anti-vaccine. We just are. I don't talk trash about people that are pro-vaccine, so I don't expect people to talk trash about me for being anti. If you want to go get it, go get it. More power to you. Thanks, whatever. That's you. I ain't got to worry about it. I'm sure you think the exact way. But when you got Karens and people that, why don't you have the vaccine? When are you gonna get it? Well, why? Well, it's just a shot. What are you so worried about? Well, why don't you get the vaccine? Well, he's got it, she's got it, I got it. Oh, it don't do nothing. And oh, da-da-da-da-da. I'm gonna go get another one. I don't care if you get 1,400, but one ain't going in me until either I get it, pray to God I don't, which I hope all you are safe out there, by the way, or I have to show proof, which are already making counterfeit vax cards, so probably have to pick up one of those off the street. Yeah, I have to have one of those eventually to get in any medical center, any store, yada yada yada. Concerts especially, and stores. But this is what the soap looks like. Very nice and peaky, hydrated. Very low scent, which site states. I think it could have been a little stronger. I just waited too long to use it, and it was, Sean likes to put it in parchment paper or something of the sort. And when it comes all the way to the US, it may be fun for, and the residual on this is amazing, by the way. But when people come, or when he sends it to people in Canada, it's probably not gonna, like, the paper's not gonna suck all the parfum out of it. It's all the oils, because it don't take that long. But when you send something to the US or any other country wrapped in parchment paper or whatever it is, and I do appreciate your samples, Sean, don't get me twisted on this, but I mean, I really do. I'm just trying to say that pretty much wasting it unless you put it in one of those little jars, because I'm not going to get the full potential of the company or the scent. So it's just pretty much wasting it. But I still try them out. I still see what I can get out of them. I know they're all going to be weak just because of what they're shipped in. But anyway, let's go to the aftershave here. Vanillé Black Cavendish. It's an awesome, awesome pipe tobacco humidor scent. Ah! Reminds me of Christmas too. I don't know why. Like a Christmas store. I don't know. But it does. Nice. No burn. Nice. Yeah, this blade like picked up a good shave there on the second and third pass. It's BBS, except for right here on the back of my skull. BBS, but if I go peeling at that, I'll cut myself. There's only a few razors I've got, just a couple actually, that can give me a BBS 100% dome shave. And the Twig is one of them. God, this is an aftershave, ladies and gentlemen. If you love pipe tobacco, whew, pick that up. You won't regret it. Won't regret it. God. Man, that smells good. And if you like Tobacco Vanille by whatchamadoodle, pick up Villain by Pete and Pedro. Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. Highly inspired. I'll be wearing the shit out of this winter. Probably fall as well. It's kicking. It don't last super long, but it's highly inspired, I'm telling you. It's almost a match. I've never tried it, but Aaron has, the owner of Pete and Pedro, and I'm sure he made it very close. And he said he did, so I guess he did. It's as close as you're gonna get to it. Under $50 at $49 plus shipping. You can pick that up, like I did. But yeah, man, that aftershave and that cologne is clashing so good together. What a shave, man. Well, my coffee cup's empty. I gotta go get some more. But I just wanted to show you guys this real quick. I don't know if anybody has this Myers mask. But it's the one with the bullet wound or whatever. The final battle mask. There was a hole right there. When you put it on, your cheek goes through the hole. So I got me some toilet paper and liquid latex. I'm filling up this hole. It's not dried yet. It is around the outsides where it's yellow, but it's still got to dry in the center. Then I got to patch the inside, and then I'm going to repaint the wound. I'll show you guys when I'm done with it if you want to see it. But that's what I'm doing right now. I also collect masks. I repaint masks. I just haven't been able to do it lately because you can't have two expensive hobbies unless you're rich. So, and I'm far from rich, so I try to juggle the two and still eat. So anyway, I'm gonna jump off here. I'll see you guys next week. Sorry this video is so long, but you guys will not see me until Wednesday morning, maybe Thursday night, or Wednesday night, Thursday morning. So I'm gonna get out of here. Hope everybody's safe, having good shaves, all that good shit, and see you guys. Salute.